Myself is Dr. Lakshmi Narasimhacharyalu, Professor, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, St. Peter's Engineering College, Hyderabad. I would like to deliver a lecture about the subsequent topic of the transient responses. So here, the steady state network. So we need to discuss about the steady state analysis of RL circuit for the, you say that either the sinusoidal or the transient of a series RLC circuit. So here, a network in a steady state network, what is the steady state network? Basically, a network in which the branch current or the node voltages are not changing with time is said to be a steady state analysis. So therefore, if the voltage and current in the circuit are having a constant amplitude and the frequency throughout the time interval, then such a network is called the steady state network. That means there is no alteration of the branch currents or the voltages in the circuit is a steady state network, you say that. So now the steady state analysis of the series RL circuit. Now we are going to see this, the circuit of the RL circuit. So here, which will be connected to the voltage source, which is V is equivalent to the V cos of omega t plus theta. So here you used to observe that the R and L both are in series, and here the switch is there, the switch which is indicated by the S at t equal to 0. If we consider a circuit, it consists of a resistance and the inductance as shown in figure, which is a series RL, and S is closed at t equal to 0, and a sinusoidal voltage which is applied to this closed circuit, that is the V cos of omega t plus theta. And now we say that after switching has taken place, so the T of 0 plus is there. So here we are going to apply the Kirchhoff's voltage law to this given circuit. Then the algebraic sum of the total voltages equivalent to the 0, that is the Kirchhoff's voltage law. Already know that while you are applying a signal which is V, or you say that the V cos of omega t plus theta, which the signal you are applying, so that is equivalent to the voltage drop across the each element of the circuit, like resistance and the inductance. So you used to take, this is the resultant equation, minus Ra plus L dA by dt equivalent to the V cos of omega t plus theta. That is the actual equation what we got by using of the KVL. And now you used to take the L is dividing on the both sides, then you have to rewrite the equation dA by dt plus R by L into I, which is equal to V by L into cos of omega t plus theta. This is named as the equation number 1. And the corresponding auxiliary equation for this is the first order differential equation. So therefore, d plus R by L into a phi is equal to V by L into cos of omega t plus theta. The equation 1, the solution consists of the two parts, you say that, namely one is the complementary function and the another one is the particular integral. So therefore here complementary function of the given equation, and you know that only a first order differential equation. So here the root is equivalent to the minus R by L. So therefore the complementary function of the given equation is k1 e power minus t into R by L. So this is about the complementary function of this, the first order differential equation. Now we are going to solve the particular integration of the given differential equation. So therefore I particular, which is equal to 1 by d plus R by L into of whatever the right side one, the V by L cos omega t plus theta. So therefore here now we are going to take the rationalized of the denominator. That means the d plus RL, instead of d plus RL, it should be multiplied with d minus R by L in numerator and denominator side, and you will get the d minus R by L by d square minus R square by L square into V by L into cos of omega t plus theta. Now you will take directly, so this is a V by L is common, you say that. So now this will be do here, this is the differentiation of this which we will get like this. This is the d into of V by L into cos of omega t plus theta and minus r by L into cos of omega t plus theta into v by L like that, and you rewrite the equation. You say the d square is equal to minus omega square, then you will apply here. You say what we have, the minus omega differentiation of this, the cos omega t plus theta differentiation, minus omega sin omega t plus theta, and minus r by L into cos of omega t plus theta as usual. Now we will take the, instead of d square, you say that the minus omega square here. So therefore L square omega square minus r square by L square. Then here the L square will be one L will be cancelled with the another. So the resultant equation will get the v by r square v into omega L by r square plus omega L whole square into sin omega t plus theta minus v into r by minus omega square L square minus r square into cos of omega t plus theta. So therefore the particular integration is the final value. You say that v into r by r square plus omega L whole square into cos of omega t plus theta plus v into omega L by r square plus omega L whole square into sin of omega t plus theta. So now putting the m cos phi and the m sin phi, you say that you say here to find the m and phi by using of this the equation. You say here we divided the one equation by the another. You say that m sin phi by m cos phi, you say that, so both will be sin phi by cos phi is the tan phi, and you will get the resultant of omega L by r. So therefore the power factor, you say that generally you say phase angle which is indicated by the phi tan inverse of omega L by r, and now the squaring on both sides and equating the adding of the two equations, you say that from m cos square phi plus m square sin square phi, m square cos square plus m square sin square phi is equivalent to the v into omega L by r square plus omega L whole square plus v r by r square plus omega L whole square. So this is equivalent to the m square is common, sin square phi plus cos square phi is equal to 1. So therefore m square is equal to, this is the resultant equation what we got, v square by r square plus omega L whole square. So m is equal to v by under root over r square plus omega L whole square. So from the equation 3, the particular solution of the current IPA becomes, you say that m cos phi plus m sin phi, you say. So therefore here just to have to rewrite the equation of the particular solution. So here the v by r square plus omega L whole square into cos of omega t plus theta minus tan inverse of omega L by r. This is the final particular integration solution. So now the complete solution of the given current, I mean for the current I, can be rewritten as the addition of the complementary function, the particular integral for this equation. Then you will get, this is the final answer, that is the P is equivalent to the I is equivalent to the ICF plus IPI. So therefore I is equal to k1 e power minus t into r by L, which is called the complementary function, plus of particular integration. Just now we got the results, that is the v by r square plus omega L whole square into cos of omega t plus theta minus tan inverse of omega L by r. So this is equation number 5. This is the total solution. So here just to observe that to find the values of arbitrary constants k1, we have to use the initial conditions here. Already know that if the t equal to 0, I is equal to 0. So therefore substituting these values, so because the inductor does not allow sudden change in current, so therefore at t equal to 0, I is equal to 0 automatically, because it is open circuited. So this value becomes like that, I is equal to 0, then left side is 0, then you will get the, in place of t everywhere is 0. So therefore k1 into e power 0 plus v by r square plus omega L whole square into cos of 0 minus tan inverse of omega L by r, like this. So therefore here this is the k1 value, whatever the initial value applied here, that is the complementary solution for the given current. So therefore both will be substituted. Instead of k1, you say that this equation will be substituted minus v by under root over r square plus omega L whole square into cos of theta minus tan inverse omega L by r, plus the particular integration. Already know that This is the total complete solution of the given RL circuit like. Now we are going to do the another example problem, which is in 2012 in JNT examination, which is for the 10 marks question this is. So determine the current in the circuit when the switch is closed at t equal to 0. Applied voltage is V of t, which is equal to 100 cos of 10 cube t plus pi by 2. So here the resistance R is equal to 20 ohms and inductance L is equal to 0.1 henries. So again you have to take the values of the applied voltage, which is the 10 cube t plus pi by 2, and R is the 20 ohms and L is equal to 0.1. This is also same RL circuit. Instead of R and L, we have to substitute these two values. So here applied the KVL of the above circuit. Then your applied voltage is this one, therefore minus 100 cos of 10 cube means 1000 t cos of 1000 t plus pi by 2 plus 20I plus 0.1 dI dt equal to 0. Now you are going to divide the 0.1 on both sides, then you will get the di by dt plus 200I here is equal to 1000 cos of 10 cube t plus pi by 2. This is equation number 1. The auxiliary equation of the given function, you say that it is in a first order differential equation. Now you may take directly d plus 200 into I is equal to 0. So therefore d equal to minus 200. So therefore root is that. Then the complementary function of the given problem is ICF is equal to k1 e power minus 200t. Now you will take the particular integration of the current which is indicated by IPI, which is equal to V by R square plus omega L whole square into cos of omega t plus theta minus tan inverse omega L by R. So you have to apply these values whatever they were given in this formula, and you will get the results. So you may take the IPI particular integration, which is equal to V, what is applied voltage? 100. So by what is the R square? R is 20 ohms and omega already know that 1000, L is equal to 0.1, and you are applying here and you will get the result of the particular integration. So here 0.98 cos of 10 cube t plus pi by 2 minus 78.6 degrees. So the complete solution of the given problem is the I is equal to the complementary function plus the particular integration. So k1 e power minus 200t plus 0.98 cos of 1000t plus pi by 2 minus 78.6 degrees. So you need to find the k1 value, for example, then you will take I is equal to 0 at t equal to 0. So because at the initial conditions you say inductor cannot change suddenly, so therefore I is equal to 0, then the left side it comes to 0, then k1 e power 0 plus 0.98 into cos of pi by 2 minus 78.6, because 10 cube t is 0. So pi by 2 means sin 90 minus theta cos, cos 90 minus theta sin theta, sin 78.6 degrees into 0.98. Approximately you have to find the value by using the calci, and you will get the k is equal to 0.98 cos of pi by 2 minus 78.6 degrees. The complete solution, it may be rewrite the equation like this. If we have the calculator, just we have to find the value of cos pi by 2 minus 78.6 means sin 78.6. That means approximately equivalent to the 0.8 like this. The 0.8 into 0.98, which is approximately equivalent to the 0.79, like that is the value you got here. This is the k1 value is applied here. That much of value into e power minus 200t plus 0.98 into of a cos of 1000t plus pi by 2 minus 78.6 degrees. This is the complete solution of the given problem. It's a very important problem which is already given in the JNT examinations in a 2012. Now the steady state analysis of the RC circuit. Just now we did the steady state analysis of RL circuit. Now we are going to do the steady state analysis of the RC circuit. So here the same similar way we are going to derive the equation for the RC circuit here. Instead of inductor, we are placing the capacitor here. So we consider a circuit shown that it consists of R and C. You say that the switch S is closed at t equal to 0, a sinusoidal voltage V cos of omega t plus t cos of omega, V cos of omega t plus theta is applied to the series RC circuit, where V is the amplitude of the wave and theta is the phase angle, you say that. So here after switching has taken place, so therefore just after switching you say that t of 0 plus you say, so the applying a Kirchhoff's voltage law to this circuit. So here it is the capacitor is a short circuit generally used to take immediately. So therefore minus V cos of omega t plus theta plus IR plus 1 by C IDT, integral IDT. So therefore the differentiating on both sides with respect to the t. So therefore R into dA by dt plus 1 by C, integral and differential cancel, and we will get only I is equivalent to the d by dt of V of cos omega t plus theta. Now you take the right side, what we have, the V cos omega t plus theta, which is the derivative with respect to the t. So therefore cos omega t plus theta derivation, which is the minus omega sin of omega t plus theta, which is into V as usual. So therefore this is also a first order differential equation, but here the complementary function and the particular integration both we need to calculate to get a complete solution of the given problem or given network. So now you used to take divide by what we call here the R on both sides, then what we get, the dA by dt plus 1 by CR into I is equal to the minus V omega by R into sine of omega t plus theta, which is the one equation 1 you say that, and you will get the auxiliary equation you say here d plus 1 by RC into I is equal to minus Vm by R into sine omega t plus theta. So here it is equating to 0, then the d is equal to the minus 1 by RC here. So this is the root of the given equation. Then the complementary function is rewrite as a k1 e power minus t into 1 by RC. This is the equation number 2, which is the complementary function of the given differential equation, I mean given problem by solving the differential equation. Now we are going to talk about the particular integration of the, it can be obtained by undetermine the coefficients, like you say that the IPI, which is equal to 1 by d plus 1 by RC minus V omega by R into sine of omega t plus theta. Now you used to take the what we call the rationalizer. What we did, the same thing we are going to apply here, d minus 1 by RC by d, it is a plus b into a minus b form. So therefore d square minus of 1 by RC whole square, which is into of minus V omega by R into sine of omega t plus theta. Now you may take the similar way what we did for the RL circuit. Similarly you are going to calculate the what we call the RC circuit also. So here RC, just you have to calculate the path by RC whole square, which is comes to the numerator side, and d into of, it may be split. You say that d into of minus Vm by R into sine of omega t plus theta. The R square is RC whole square is completely multiplied to that. So therefore by minus omega square RC whole square minus 1 plus here also 1 by RC into of V omega by R into sine omega t plus theta. So therefore here just you have to take the RC square is there, R square will cancel, C one time it should cancel. So therefore the resultant equation you say in the minus V omega square by RC square by omega 1 plus omega square into RC whole square cos of omega t plus theta minus VC omega by 1 plus omega square RC whole square into sine of omega t plus theta. This is the equation, and finally we got the results is particular integration is VR by R square plus 1 by omega c whole square into cos of omega t plus theta minus V by omega c into of R square plus 1 by omega c whole square into sine of omega t plus theta. So now this is the equation number 3. Now by assuming that the m cos phi is equal to this one, Vr by r square plus 1 by omega c whole square, and m sin phi is equal to the second one, you say that V by omega c into r square plus 1 by omega c whole square. So therefore the m cos phi and m sin phi we have to identify, and you will take the ratio of the m sin phi and m cos phi to calculate the values of m and phi. First we have to take the m sin phi by m cos phi, so that is equal to tan phi. Then you will get the tan phi is equivalent to the 1 by omega rc, so therefore the phi is equal to tan inverse of 1 by omega rc. This is about the phi value. Now you are going to take the another m value. M value means the both sides should be squaring, so therefore m square sin square phi plus m square cos square phi is equal to the squaring of both, you say that, and you will get the m value. M square is because the sin square plus cos square is equal to 1, m square is common here, therefore m square into 1 m square in left side, which is equal to v square by r square plus 1 by omega c whole square, and m is equivalent to the root of this, so v by under root over r square plus 1 by omega c whole square. So therefore this is the particular solution. Now you are going to remodify the particular solution by applying this m and phi values. Then you will get the v by r square plus 1 by omega c whole square into cos of omega t plus theta plus tan inverse 1 by omega rc. This is about the particular solution. Now you are going to take the complete solution of the given RC network. So the I is equal to ICF plus IPI. Now you may take I is equal to K1 e power minus t into 1 by RC plus V by under root over R square plus 1 by omega c whole square into cos of omega t plus theta plus tan inverse of 1 by omega RC. So this is the total current in the circuit, which is the combination of the complementary function and the particular integration. And now you are going to see you need to find the K1 value, for example, at the initial conditions used to take generally. So here to find the value of the arbitrary constant K1, we have to use the initial conditions, since the capacitor does not allow a sudden change in the voltage at t equal to 0. So therefore I is equal to V by R into cos theta. So substitute the value of this and you will get the t equal to 0 at this moment, K1 e power 0 plus V by R square plus 1 by omega c whole square into of cos of here it is a 0 plus theta minus tan inverse of 1 by omega rc. So now again you rewrite the equation. I is equal to V by R cos theta, already know that. So therefore here this is the final K1 value. This will be substitute in the complementary function value K1 e power minus t by RC. So therefore the complete solution, which is in instance of only V by V, R, omega and C only. So this is the complete solution of the given circuit or a given problem, you say that, right? So now this is the example problem to solve the problem for the given circuit. So here the 10 ohm resistance is there and the 1 microfarad capacitance, and applied voltage is 50 cos of 100t plus pi by 4. This is the given circuit values. So therefore you need to find, right, in the circuit shown in figure, they determine the complete solution of the for the current when switch S is closed at t equal to 0, and the applied voltage is V of t is equal to 50 cos of 10 square t plus pi by 4, and resistance value R is equal to 10 ohms and the capacitance is 1 microfarad. So again, whatever we did in the previous derivation part, just to apply the Kirchhoff's voltage law to this circuit, and first we have to find the resultant equation. So the resultant linear differential equation. So we will get the 10i plus 1 by 1 into 10 power minus 6, that is a 1 by c, no? 1 by c, what formula I have? We have Ri plus 1 by c integrating I dt equal to the applied voltage. So similarly, applied voltage is 50 cos of 100t plus pi by 4, and the capacitance is 1 microfarad. So therefore 1 by 10 power minus 6 integral I dt, and resistance is 10. So therefore 10i. Already know that. So applying a d by differentiating on both sides, you say that. How will get the 10 dA by dt plus integral differential cancel? So I by 1 into 10 power minus 6 is equal to the in the 50 what is the differentiation of a cos omega t plus pi by 4 already know that, so therefore 100 into 50 you say that. So 5000, the minus 5000 sine 100t plus pi by 4. So again you rewrite the equation, which is the 10 is the division on both sides, then you will get the 10 power minus 5 here. So di by dt plus I by 10 power minus 5 is equivalent to the minus 500 sine, oh, this is 10 power minus 7, I hope that 10 power minus 5 only, right, 10 power minus 5, the minus 500 into sine of 100t plus pi by 4. So therefore again rewrite the equation, first order differential equation, d plus 1 by 10 power minus 5 into I is equal to minus 500 into sine of 100t plus pi by 4. The complementary function of the given, so root is equivalent to the 10 to the power of 5 directly, minus 10 power 5 directly. So therefore here used to take, this is the c e power minus of 1 by 10 power minus 5 into t, or you say that minus of 10 power minus 5 10 power 5 into t, whatever it may be. So that is the complementary function. Now you go to the particular integration, already you got the resultant equation, that is a v by r square plus 1 by omega c whole square into cos of omega t plus theta plus tan inverse of 1 by omega cr. Then you have to apply all these values in this equation, then you will get the resultant particular integration value. So you will get the 50 by under root over 10 square plus 1 by 100 into 10 power minus 6 whole square into cos of omega t plus pi by 4 plus tan inverse of 1 by omega means already given, there is 100 into 10 power minus 6 c, that is into r is the 10. So therefore you will get the result of the particular integration, you got it like this, 4.99 in 10 power minus 3 cos of 100 t plus pi by 4 plus 89.94 degrees. So at t equal to 0, then you will take the current flowing through the circuit is v by r cos theta. So therefore I is equal to v by r cos theta, then you will apply that and you will get the results is a 3.53 amperes. So the complete solution of the current, which is the complementary function plus the particular integration, then what you got the results, that is a combination of both, and you will apply here I is equal to c e power minus t by 10 power minus 5 plus 4.99 into 10 to the power of minus 3 into cos of 100t plus pi by 4 plus 89.94 degrees. And again substitute I and t values above equation, and you will get the c is equal to 3.53 minus 4.99 10 power minus 3 cos of pi by 4 plus 89.94 degrees. So the complete solution by using of this is the you are applying the, instead of c here, this is the equation, and you will get the complete solution of the given RC circuit. Now we are going to talk about the RLC steady state network. You say that this is the similar way, but it is a second order differential equation we need to find. So in this connection we have to identify the RLC parameters, and it is a second order differential equation, little bit different to the first order differential equation. Okay, so it should be continued in the next lecture. Please keep watching these videos, because it is meant for your understanding purpose only.